Uh, so I actually do have a very interesting Xbox 360. If you can see it, let me try and get. Wow, that thing. So I do have a specific Modern Warfare 3 or Modern Warfare. Yeah, it is Modern Warfare 3 Xbox 360, which makes a pretty cool noise when you start it up. I did get an Xbox 360 pretty long after realistically any other system I've had because I mainly was a Sony slash Nintendo console owner, but I kind of just wanted to play Halo. I did play Halo on my original Xbox. I think I got no, actually that's not true. I got my Xbox 360 and I played Halo, and I just was like, well, a 360 was only like $80, so I might as well just get that. And the one that I had was again the specific Modern Warfare 3 one, which was pretty cool. It's probably one of my least played consoles, not in like a it's bad type of thing. It's just like I kind of bought it so late in terms of all the other things that I've ever bought. So I really just haven't played it too much. I probably played my Xbox and my Xbox original in the exact same amount of like times where it's just kind of I just prefer a lot more Sony things. I do think that the 360 really had a very good starting lineup, but then when it came to like the end of the 360, it really wasn't that good. And then the Xbox One came out with the PS4, and it's like the PS4 was basically the only thing to buy. I mean, it was like either that or a Wii U. Like, who bought a Wii U? Like, nobody. The thing sucked. Um, but yeah, I do think the Xbox 360 is like my favorite controller. I think they really do make really good controllers. But without further ado, these are all the other games in my backlog for Xbox 360. So, Call of Juarez, Bound in Blood. So, the only one I've ever played to completion is Call of Juarez 4 Gunslinger. It is one of my favorite games of all time, believe it or not, which is kind of strange because I heard, you know, Call of Juarez 1 is like mid. Call of Juarez 2, I've literally heard no one ever talk about playing it. And Call of Juarez 3, which I do have, the cartel, I heard is incredibly like bad, but I don't know why. Because again, it's like it's just I don't know if I'd say it's a generic um, Wild West game. I really have no idea. I mean, Red Dead is obviously something that a lot more people talk about as opposed to Call of Juarez. But yeah, I don't know why. I think I got it because this was again pretty cheap. It's actually, if you can see it, it's like pretty good condition. I don't know if you can see it on my crappy webcam, but yeah, it's just a game I got. I don't know. I think because I just liked 4 a lot. That's pretty much the only reason why I got it. Sonic Unleashed. Again, I have so many of these like Sonic games that I really honestly the only Sonic games I liked or there's like 4 of them maybe. It's like it's really not that good of a franchise. I don't know how Sonic has really withstood the test of time. I think this one's like perfectly average in terms of I know that the daytime levels are good. The Werehog is like kind of mid, but I mean that's just kind of a lot of Sonic games. I mean the fact that it's mid makes it better than a lot of the other ones in the franchise. Like I played Lost World. It's so boring. I hate Lost World. But yeah, I really don't know. I mean, everyone says Sonic games are really cool. I mean, at least this is a decent idea in terms of you're switching up the Sonic format to like something at least a little bit different. That could be kind of fun. But if Sonic's known for speed, turning him into like a werehog is not really like the greatest idea. But at least something like kind of different where it's not just totally um, just kind of a boring change. At least it was semi inspired, I guess. So the difference is night and day. But yeah, I like I said, I don't really like Sonic too much. Sonic '06, I only got it for the meme. Dead stop. Probably like both of these Sonic games are like $20. Um, I don't know. I think Sonic '06 is probably pretty bad. I really haven't played it too much though. Like I've played it for the meme. Like I played Bubsy 3D. I don't have it anymore, but I did play it. Same with Sonic '06. I have some meme games, but like bad meme games are totally uh, totally hard to come by. in terms of price. Like I bet Bubsy 3D is like a lot of money now. Same with Sonic 06. It's probably a decent amount of money, but people have said that they're finally starting to grow to love it. I don't know why. It's like the Star Wars prequels where they're really not that good. Like it's just kind of okay, but I don't know. I literally I don't know why. Oh yeah, like where he kisses that girl. That I mean the girl kisses him. That's like so weird. But I don't know. It's just a meme game, really. So Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions. This is when I got it when it was about like 50. I think now it's like 100 something dollars. This is the original Spider Verse. It's actually kind of freaky that that is Spider-Man 2099, Spider Noir, Spider-Man. I don't know who this last one is, but this is it's just a Venom version. But this is just a game. You know, I really like Spider-Man, as you've seen throughout all my videos that I have a lot of consoles with different games with Spider-Man on it. I think Shattered Dimensions is probably they say the better one. I can't remember if Edge of Time is. I think if I'm not mistaken, Edge of Time is a sequel to this one, and it's like 3 or 4 hours. It's incredibly short, but I heard the gameplay is good. You know, don't know. But yeah, I've always wanted to play all these Spider-Man games. I love Spider-Man. Spider-Man's so cool. He's my favorite character. So yeah, that's actually kind of weird to see that three of the four cross the Spider Verse. Maybe it's really inspired by Spider Verse. I don't know. I mean, the other way around. This inspired Spider Verse. Silent Hill Downpour again. Games that I like literally bought, and I don't even know anything about Silent Hill Downpour. I don't even know what this is even about. Um, you know, yeah, I got it because it was like $20, and I think Silent Hill Downpour is like totally it's like $40 or something if I'm not mistaken. I like all I know is the eating pizza meme. That's about all I know. So I really don't like have any love or hate for it. I'm just not really a huge horror guy to be honest with you. So yeah, uh, I don't know why I bought this. I don't know why I have so many Silent Hill games. Like, I got Silent Hill. And I have on my loose ones. I have Silent Hill 4. So like, again, going into the Silent Hill collection, I think I got this when it was like 2025, and it has Silent Hill 2 and 3 in this, and they're very bad ports. And I have Silent Hill 4 on my original Xbox, so it's like but I can't play 3 because 2 was only ported to the original Xbox, and if I want to get 3, I have to buy a PS2 copy, which is like $100. So I know that they use Comic Sans. I know that this is a really bad remaster, but it's so weird when they make collections like this and they don't have the original, even if it's just a janky like PS1 version. I mean, I don't know if Silent Hill. Um, I don't know if Silent Hill 1 is absolutely necessary to play 2, but why would you make a Legacy collection? It's like MGS Legacy Collection. They did include Metal Gear Solid PS1 and as a download code along with VR missions, but PS1 games work in any PS3, so they could have just put that as a re-release, literally as the PS1 disc. They didn't even have to do anything else, and it would have been just fine. But instead, they didn't, and it's like again, I mean, I guess I could play 2 on my original Xbox and then play 3 only through this port, and then play 4 on my original Xbox. But it's like, um, I'm not like hankering to play Silent Hill 2 if I haven't played Silent Hill 1 at least a little bit, and I don't know. I'm just not really a huge horror guy. It's like I have a bunch of Dead Space games. Like I haven't played Dead Space. Like it's just kind of a weird thing that I kept doing because like I said, I have a shopping addiction. Red Faction Gorilla. This is why I have Red Faction. I know nothing about it. Looking at Red Faction Gorilla, Red Faction on PS2, I probably learned more about that than I did for Red Faction Gorilla. Heard it's okay from what he said. I heard he said that it's really cool. I think it's mainly just the fact that you can have like tear down and an indestructible environment, which is something we don't have anymore. Weirdly, these older games have a lot more interactive environments. Like if you look at Mafia 2, Mafia 2 is a way nicer game in terms of interactability than Mafia 3 and especially Mafia the Old Country. But yeah, I don't know. Red Dead Undead Nightmare. Uh I know you play as Bigfoot. I liked Red Dead 1. That's like something that I'm going to have to put in like the quick view whenever I get around to it. But I love Red Dead. Red Dead is like so good, man. Red Dead. I'm surprised they didn't do a DLC for Red Dead 2. They probably couldn't because they're contractually obligated to keep GTA 5 going for as long as humanly possible. But I don't know how long Undead Nightmare is. I think it's like 6 hours or something. It's at least as long as the other GTA DLC stories. This is when DLC was good, man. Like this with the infamous one, as well as like a few other DLCs where they're like actually worth your money. And but even then, it's like they probably started development on a lot of this stuff, but it's like, even then, this was at least worth your money. Like if you had Undead Nightmare, you were playing it and it was worth it. Now like all DLC is just cosmetics because that's what, you know, morons will just keep paying for. So it kind of just sucks. Like they paid for horse armor and then that was the end of it, basically. Rage. It's like 3 hours. I probably should honestly play this more than anything else because I know that it's like 3 hours long. I know I can beat that. I will say it is a very cool, like, I mean, aside from this, like, Anarchy edition, that is a really cool box art cover. That's really cool. But I just know it's a first person shooter. Rage 2 was trying to be, like, really wacky, like, Deadpool humor. So I don't know if I really vibe with that. I really have no other word to describe it, but uh, I mean, I heard it's important. I mean, I heard it's a good game, like, but it's just 3 hours long. So, Rayman Origins. I played Rayman Legends on um, my Vita. I do have Rayman. I mean, I did have both Rayman Origins and Rayman Legends on my Vita, and I played it, and I really did like Rayman Origins. Um, but like Rayman, I think if I'm not mistaken, this is kind of more money now these days, and I found it for cheap. Um, but like, yeah, if you want to play Rayman now, you can just play Legends. I think Legends has all the content from Origins, if I'm not mistaken. So it kind of makes this port like, why do I even have it? I don't know. I think it's because Origins isn't as long as Legends, or like Legends is unlock to get Origins is very hard, and that's why I don't do that. But I really liked Rayman Origins. I remember completing it, at least substantially enough that I remember playing it. But I don't know if I played it all the way through. I don't really remember. But either way, it's still a good game, even from what I played. I know I at least played Legends. Prey, not the new Prey, the old Prey. Isn't it confusing when they release something in 2007 called Prey, and then they release something in 2016 called Prey, and then they release Prey of the Gods? I mean, from what I played basically up and through the intro sequence, and then I just kind of stopped playing. I mean, it was fun. Like, some of the technology, especially with the portals basically being instant, was really cool to see, because that's something that isn't even done in games now. Like, the attention to detail in the background and making like tighter, smaller areas that actually like make the game world feel alive, as opposed to just making some huge bloated mess that means nothing. It's not really done anymore. Um, it's a shooter from 2K. I think it was good, but it obviously failed because they would have made a Prey 2. Even with, oh man, I can't remember if Prey. I think Prey did the reboot has Prey 2, and then they have Prey 2 Moon Crash, if I'm not mistaken, but I really don't know. But yeah, from what I played, it was decent. I just don't really know why I would have stopped. Maybe it's just not that entertaining. I kind of like games more like Serious Sam, where it's just nonstop. It literally is just shooting or like Ultra Kill where it's just shooting. There's really no fluff. Even like Duke 3D where it's just he just makes one comment and then you just walk around the whole time. It's kind of changed from what video games used to be, where now it's just like basically The Last of Us ruined gaming, where every single 5 seconds is just a cutscene about stupid crap that you don't need to know about. Not I'm saying like Last of Us is a bad game, but it's definitely set the tone where it's like every 3 seconds you have to have something going on every 5 seconds about, oh, let me grab the ladder and let me talk about it. So Call of Juarez the Cartel. This game is apparently really bad. I've got it for like $2 or something. Apparently the main character is just a descendant of the first guy, and they obviously just reused the character. You can see right here, right there, same guy, character model or whatever. I mean, kind of a bold move to at least kind of set it in the future. I don't think that that's like entirely stupid. I think it's kind of stupid, but it's not like, I mean, what were you going to make, like a third Western? I mean, at least they tried something new at the bare minimum. Like having, I do appreciate, like, when I played Kane and Lynch 1 and Kane and Lynch 2, I did actually like those type of games. I can, like, look past faults of stuff as long as it's kind of, like, interesting. And, like, with Kane and Lynch 2, the total change for, like, the VHS filter and all that, like, it was a drastic improvement from Kane and Lynch 1, but Kane and Lynch 2 is, like, I don't even know, maybe not even like 2 hours long. So something like that. I don't know what makes this game so poor. If all it is, it's just not a Western. I mean, it is kind of stupid that it is that, but just something new. I mean, what are they gonna do? Like a fourth? They literally went back to it and they made a really great game. So I am glad that the cartel failed, because uh, we wouldn't have had Gunslinger. So Quake 4, I only bought this because my one friend told me, he's like, hey man, if you want something really cool, this was like $10, I think. It comes with Quake 2. Really cool. That's the only reason why I got it. I don't know anyone who's talked about Quake 4. I did actually get into playing Quake Champions quite a bit, believe it or not. But I sucked. So, not really that good. But I don't really know anyone who says anything about Quake 4. Quake 3 is still a classic. I played the original remade port. If I don't know, they have so many remakes and ports. I don't know. The one that came out like on the Switch era, that's the one I played with all the DLC, and I played it all the way to completion, and I did like it. I don't know if I'd say Quake 2 is better. I think I like Quake 1 more, weirdly. I don't know if that's like a popular opinion or not, but I think Quake 1 was better than Quake 2 from what little I remember. But yeah, I've literally heard no one say anything about Quake 4 at all. I don't even know if anyone even likes it. I don't know if it sucks. I don't know if it's a black sheep. I got no idea. I know Quake Champions is super unpopular. They had to make it literally free to play. But yeah, that's Quake 4. I only got it for Quake 2. Ninja Blade. This is a FromSoft game. That's about it. Weirdly, I think I said this with the other Dark Souls videos. I think that they're incredibly like BS. I don't know if this one is like BS difficulty. I really have no idea. I don't even know anything about this. Just it. Someone just told me it's from FromSoft, and I was like, well, I don't really like want to play Dark Souls all the time, but this at least seems interesting, so I just picked it up, and I haven't played it since. I kind of almost forgot that I had this game, but I don't know. I don't know what this even is about. It says that it's, if you're curious, it says a parasite has mysteriously appeared, unleashing a wave of destruction, mutating humans into vicious creatures. The disease has reached the shores of Japan and onto the heart of Tokyo as modern-day ninja Ken Ogawa swing, fly, and slice your way into supreme action to save humankind from obliteration. So, definitely more intriguing than, like, Dark Souls to me. I don't know. Dark Souls is just kind of like, there's just some things I don't really, like, vibe with, like with Doom 2016 and, like, Dark Souls, it's just kind of I understand why people like it. I just cannot. I just do not like it. You know, it's very weird. And then there's other games I play like I literally will play House Flipper Simulator. I'll play Thief Simulator, and I think that that's more fun than playing Doom 2016. It's a very weird thing. Minecraft Xbox 360 edition. I only really wanted it because I had the PS3 version and I got rid of it, and I thought that it's kind of cool to have like the older versions on it. Um, you know, it's obviously like pointless now. I don't know. Maybe it's kind of cool to own. It is. I guess I would say it's kind of cool to own. Like having a way to play the old Minecraft, where it's more like limited. I don't even know what update this would be at. I don't know if they even had added horses. You know, so unleash your imagination. I know that the worlds are pretty small, but that's just kind of to be expected. Also, these ports are really insanely expensive. I think Minecraft would. I think when I got it, it was like 25, because I think it's like $40 now. I think there was a time where it was at like 60. So I only got it because I was like, you know, I don't have any other way to play it. That's not completely expensive. So I didn't get it for Kung Fu Panda. I only got it for Lego Indiana Jones: The Original Adventures. Kind of weird that they even called it that. I don't know why they made a sequel. I don't know why they wouldn't have held off about 2 years and just made the entire Indiana Jones franchise into one single Lego game. It's kind of odd. I don't really know why they would have done that, but it is a banger. I do like Indiana Jones. I just find it really strange that they would have done something like that. But it was only like $8 for a double pack. But yeah, I really only got it for Lego Indiana Jones. I just found it really strange that they released like 2 years later the ones with the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, but it wasn't even the full thing. And then they had missions that was in between like levels in this. So it's like, why not? Why did they just not wait like 2 years? If they knew it was going on, you know, they could have definitely made way more money. Just include all of them in there, you know. But maybe there's licensing issues I just don't know about. Mirror's Edge, beautiful game, platformer game. Um, Again, I this is another one like the 360 is very easy to like collect for, so it was only like $5 at the time. Haven't gotten around to play it. Probably should. I mean, I heard it's. I mean, it literally got best of E3 from IGN. So I don't know. They made like Mirror's Edge 2 like in 20. I think this came out in like 2009, and I think they made the sequel in like 2015. So like clearly it didn't sell that well. I heard that it's pretty good. I heard that it's good. I've heard people say positive things about Mirror's Edge more than like even games like Prey or like, you know, some of the other games I pulled out. Like I've at least heard people randomly bring up games that they like as Mirror's Edge, but I just, you know, don't know. Also a very weird title. Mirror's Edge. And I think this was like like the time when this was at least okay, but now just seeing like someone's face is just kind of like totally PS3, Xbox 360 era. But interesting idea. I mean, a first person runner, like, yeah, that's cool. John Woo, Stranglehold. Um, I've never watched Hard Boiled or any other John Woo movie. But I heard this game is awesome. It basically kind of inspired Max Payne. I think this game was inspired by Max Payne, but Max Payne was inspired by John Woo. So, I think I only got it for. I think I got it for like $8. I don't know if this is based on a movie as well, but it's called John Woo Presents Stranglehold. So I don't know if this is an original title, if it's a sequel to a movie. I don't know, and it doesn't even. Yeah, it says he made new standard for action movies in 1992. Hard Boiled. Oh, it actually does. I was right. So it continues one of the movies, but yeah, I mean, I literally have never even seen Hard Boiled. Probably should if, he's cool enough to make a. That's something interesting too is that they don't even have that too. Like John Woo Presents, like with that Steven Spielberg game for Boom Blocks. Like they don't have games where it's just completely taken over by someone as a director and jumping into a different medium. I don't think you could do that nowadays. I think that's like that time is totally gone. But I don't know. I literally only bought it. A lot of these games are just my friend told me to buy it, and it's not the same friend. I just don't feel like saying friend A, friend B. Like it doesn't make any sense. But like one of my friends just told me to buy it, and I bought it, and here it sits. But I never felt like getting rid of this one. Out of all of them, I just felt like if it's inspired by Max Payne, it should be cool. Halo 3 ODST. I mean, do I even have to say anything? I mean, it's Halo. Of course, I'm gonna play all of them. I haven't played all of them yet. I haven't played 4 or 5, but it's like, duh. I mean, come on. Who doesn't know Halo? So, yeah, whenever I finish Halo 3, I'm going to play ODST. And I know that that's like almost sanctimonious. Like, how could I have not finished Halo 3 yet? But you know what? I just haven't got time around to it. You see how many of these I have. But yeah, Halo 3 ODST. I always thought it was a DLC campaign, and then my one friend told me, "No, that's like an entirely separate game. Like you need to totally get that." I'm like, "Oh." Cuz I played Halo 1 originally in like 2016, and the first introduction crawl says Reach has fallen. So I'm like, "Oh, so that means Halo Reach is like a prequel and they all die." So that's kind of sucky, but it's kind of just how it works sometimes. I mean, I spoiled myself. Even for Reach, it was like a spoiler. I mean, it probably was a spoiler when it came out. GoldenEye 007 Reloaded, or GoldenEye Reloaded 007. I don't know exactly how you would pronounce that. I've tried to play the like other GoldenEye games. I think I said this in like one of the other videos. It's just, oh yeah, with Nightfire, it's like it's just not really a fun game. So I know that this is basically just GoldenEye and the Call of Duty engine, but honestly, it might not even be that bad because GoldenEye is just unplayable. But it is a very expensive for what it is. I mean, I heard it's not even that good, and also they, for whatever reason, use Daniel Craig Bond, but it's GoldenEye. I mean, you can clearly see the silhouette as Daniel Craig, but probably again licensing issues. But if they did that, then how did they not get Pierce Brosnan to come back for GoldenEye? Because this wasn't a tie into any movie, so Pierce Brosnan being in it wouldn't have been weird. But anywho, so I only have a few more, so it's okay. The Darkness. I haven't finished it, but dude, this is a game that I've played 3 hours. I stopped and I still think about to this day. I mean, we're talking like I played this game in about 2012. Actually, is that true? No, I don't know why I said 2012. Why did I say 2012? I guess I. No, that's not even true. I didn't even have my PS3 then. I don't know why I said that. Huh. Anyway, I think what I meant to say is like 2017, 2019 area. That was no way I would have played that in 2012. I don't know why that came out of my mouth. But anyway, like if you play this and you try and go up and keep going to the payphone, you can keep getting different people, which is so cool. They do not have that type of interactability. Um, yeah, you just basically, I think you die and you come back, and then you have like extra tentacle limbs, like ooh. So it's kind of cool. I I just really remember the phone call scene. I never finished this, but I don't think it's even on Steam either. I think the Darkness 2 is, but I don't think the Darkness 1 is. So, yeah, this is just something I have played it before. I think it's probably good. I don't think they'll ever make a sequel. But I I haven't heard anyone talk about it either. I just remember the phone call thing was really cool. That's just something that's kind of foreign now. So, yeah. Black Ops 2. Haven't even played Black Ops 1. Kind of a repeat. I keep repeating myself over and over again. But I heard Black Ops 2 is better than Black Ops 1, especially with the zombie mode. But I like never played any of these. So, I don't know. It's very strange that they also have separate timelines, isn't it? That they have the classic 1, 2, because it's original, and then Big Red 1. And then they had Call of Duty 3, which released on the Xbox 360. They had 4, which was its own timeline with Modern Warfare. Then they went back for World at War. Then I think they did Black Ops, if I'm not mistaken, or they did Modern Warfare 2 and then Black Ops, which started its own timeline, which is like really weird. And then they just kept it. It is like kind of interesting, but yeah, I mean it's better. I mean, I assume I just haven't gotten around to playing any of them. I know that the classic ones are really good. It's just I never got around to playing it. So sorry. This is another series like Metroid. Like I have basically all the games. Well, this one at least I have an excuse because all the Call of Duty games were like just like $1. Of course, I'm gonna play Black Ops 2. It's a good game. It's just $1. Bad Company 2. I got this for $1. So, I heard that this one's like kind of like a Suicide Squad parody where it's like everyone's really cool and badass and they like completely are cool and badass and they do stuff. So I think it's good. I don't know. I don't even really play the Battlefield games all that much either. I mean, I don't even think I've played a Battlefield before. Not even once. Even like Battlefield 1, at the height of Battlefield 1, I think it was on free on PS Plus potentially, but I don't think it was. But even then I've like never played them, so I don't know how it's any different from like Call of Duty. Perhaps it's more, I don't know, perhaps the gunplay is like slightly better. With something I don't know, there's really nothing for me to comment on like, oh, like I have no stance one way or another. I've never even played a single Battlefield game, so I have no idea if it's better than Call of Duty. I imagine Call of Duty would be better because Call of Duty has has better games and a better track record. I mean, say what you want about the newer ones, but basically after Modern Warfare till like Ghosts, it was basically every game was awesome. So and they're still riding that coattail, you know. So yeah, I got nothing to say to this. I never played Bad Company 1 either. And then Assassin's Creed Ezio trilogy. I only really got it because it had the collection of 2 Revelations and Brotherhood, which is all Ezio. Um, I I played Black Flag, and that was okay. I don't know. I mean, Assassin's Creed 2 is literally so good. That's what kept the entire franchise going. So, kind of impressive, but I don't know. I just think like the Oh wait, I think in Assassin's Creed 1 or 2 he has his uncle Mario and he says it's a me Mario, but that's about the only funny thing I remember. Yeah, it kind of really ruined a lot of the open world games where it's basically just you go around, you have a bunch of checkpoints, and there's really no reason to have an open world this big. But if I wanted to play if I'm gonna play the best Assassin's Creed game, you basically just play 2 Revelations. I don't know if Brotherhood's even good, but yeah, I got no idea. So, now it's time for me picking 3 of these. You can see a lot of the games that I picked up are shooters on this. I actually think I pretty much know what I'm going to be playing off the bat. If I have to pick 3, I'm going to pick Ninja Blade, going to pick Rage, and then I'm going to pick Mirror's Edge. Because there's really, like all the other ones, at least I'm trying to do something variety-wise, something different. But yeah, Mirror's Edge, Rage, and then Ninja Blade. I know I can at least beat Rage in like 3 hours, so at least that one's kind of a good way to make progression on my backlog and not just completely tap out. Be like, because I'm also not gonna like if this game's like 18 hours and I don't feel like finishing it, I'm just gonna look like I'm not at that point in my life. It's like I'm not just gonna keep doing that forever. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I only have my Xbox One section and then my loose games, and then I'm all good. So then I can actually start tackling this stuff. So hope you have a good one. Thank you.